Are you unknowingly giving others the power to control your emotions? Does a small insult make you explode with anger? Then you're already being controlled. Imagine walking through criticism with a calm smile. That's what it means to be unshakable. Want to get there? Most people give away their inner strength without even noticing. They let insults, rudeness, and the actions of others dictate their emotions. But the Stoics knew something crucial. A person ruled by anger is a person easily controlled. Manius Rufus, one of the great but often overlooked Stoics, once said, "You cannot live well today unless you have trained for it. If you want to never get angry or shaken by others, you must train yourself to respond with reason, not emotion." So, how do you develop unshakable composure no matter what life throws at you? Step 1. Recognize that insults only have power if you accept them. People can say whatever they want, but their words have power only if you believe them. The Stoics treated insults like empty noise, like wind passing by. Cicero once said, "If anyone abuses you, do not trouble yourself about it. You are just as you were before." If an insult does not change who you are, why be bothered by it? With this mindset, you become immune to insults, criticism, and negative opinions. You stop reacting emotionally. Your self-worth becomes untouchable. You begin to radiate an inner strength that no one can shake. How to apply it? Ask yourself, is this insult true? If not, ignore it. If it is, improve yourself. And if the insult is just silly, why not laugh? After all, insults say more about the speaker than about you. A Stoic reminder: the person who ignores insults is stronger than the one who fights over them. Step 2. Reframe annoying people as your teachers in patience. Don't see them as obstacles, see them as opportunities to practice self-control. Clintes, an early Stoic, wrote, "We ought to treat our enemies as people who unintentionally help us. Every time someone tries to provoke you, they are handing you a golden chance to train your composure." How this helps? You stop seeing difficult people as enemies. Instead, you start seeing them as your training tools. Your mindset evolves. Nothing is annoying anymore. It's all just education. You become steady no matter how others behave. How to apply this? The next time someone tests your patience, think, "This is my training ground." Don't react, observe. What can you learn from their behavior? And silently thank them, because without them, you wouldn't be developing your calm. A Stoic reminder: every irritating person is an unpaid coach in your discipline. Third, stop expecting fairness from life. One of the biggest sources of anger is expecting the world to be fair. We long for kindness, honesty, and justice, but the truth is, the universe doesn't operate by human expectations. Aristo of Chios, a lesser-known Stoic, once said, "A man expecting justice in an unjust world is like a sailor waiting for the sea to stop moving." If you can accept that life is inherently unfair, you'll stop being shaken when things don't go your way. How does this help you stay calm? You stop being frustrated when people act unfairly. You develop realistic expectations that protect you from disappointment. You gain inner peace by accepting life as it is, not as you wish it to be. How to apply it? Next time something feels unfair, remind yourself, this is how the world works. Instead of demanding fairness, focus on how to adapt. Accept reality, then take action. Complaining solves nothing, but strategy, that changes everything. A Stoic reminder: expecting fairness is a recipe for frustration. Accepting reality is a path to power. Fourth, master your first impulse. The first reaction to something upsetting is often emotional, hasty, and regrettable. A Stoic, however, doesn't react immediately. He pauses, giving space for reason to take the lead. Hierol, a Stoic philosopher often overlooked, once said, "The man who pauses before speaking is already superior to the man who reacts instantly." If you can train yourself to pause before responding, you'll become immune to provocation. How does this help you stay calm? You gain time to think before reacting, avoiding emotional mistakes. You remain composed and steady, even in tense moments. Most importantly, you control your emotions rather than being controlled by them. How to apply it? Before responding to anything that upsets you, take 3 deep breaths. Then ask yourself, will this still matter a year from now? If not, let it go. Shift your focus inward. Instead of reacting to others, observe your own reactions. A Stoic reminder: the person who controls their response controls their destiny. Fifth, use humor as a weapon against frustration. Nothing breaks anger faster than a well-timed laugh. When you can laugh at a situation, you strip it of its power over you. Diogenes the Cynic, a great influence on Stoic thinking, was famous for mocking problems rather than being weighed down by them. He once said, "The easiest way to avoid stress is to remember how absurd everything truly is. If you can find humor in adversity, then adversity will never defeat you." How does this help you stay calm? You transform irritating situations into amusing ones. You become more light-hearted, and life becomes more enjoyable. You stop taking yourself so seriously, which automatically reduces stress and anger. How to apply it? Instead of complaining, turn your problems into jokes. Ask yourself, if this happened to someone else, would I find it funny? Use humor to diffuse tension. When someone insults you, don't get defensive. Reply with a clever, light remark. Laugh when you can. Remind yourself daily, nothing is ever as serious as it seems. A Stoic reminder: a person who can laugh at a problem can never be controlled by it. Sixth, assume people act from ignorance, not malice. When someone cuts you off in traffic, speaks rudely, or acts selfishly, it's tempting to think they're targeting you. But the truth is, most people aren't thinking about you at all. Marcus Porcius Cato, a Stoic known for strict discipline, once said, "Blame not men, but their ignorance. Expect little from those who know little." Rather than assuming people are malicious, assume they just don't know any better. How does this help you stay calm? You stop taking everything personally. Most of what people do has nothing to do with you. Instead of frustration, you begin to develop compassion. You gain a sense of detachment, knowing that people act based on their limitations, not your worth. How to apply it? When someone is rude, tell yourself, they don't know any better. Instead of anger, choose pity. They're acting according to their limited understanding. Lower your expectations of others. That way, you'll rarely be disappointed. A Stoic reminder: a wise person expects foolishness from the foolish and is never surprised when they see it. Seventh, stop trying to change people. Accept them as they are. Many people get angry because they want others to act differently. They wish the world was more courteous, more reasonable, more fair. But seventh, stop trying to change people. Accept them as they are. Many people get angry simply because they want others to behave differently, to be more polite, more rational, more respectful. But wishing things were different doesn't change reality. Epictetus made it clear, it is impossible to control the will of another, only your own. Focus where your power lies. The moment you stop trying to change people and just accept them, your frustration fades. How does this help you stay calm? You stop wasting energy on things you can't control. You develop mental peace by letting go of expectations. You shift from frustration towards self-mastery. How to apply it? The next time someone behaves badly, remind yourself, this is who they are. Instead of anger, accept it. If someone is unreliable, don't expect reliability. Change how you respond, not how they behave. A Stoic reminder: the person who expects nothing from others is never disappointed. Eighth, view every annoying situation as temporary and meaningless. Most of the things that frustrate us today will be forgotten within hours or days. Yet in the moment, they seem huge. The Stoics trained themselves to zoom out, to look at life from a wider lens. That's how they saw how small most problems really are. Seneca once said, "Look at life as a play. Many things seem grand in the moment, but are laughable when seen from afar. What bothers you now may not matter at all in the near future." How does this help you stay calm? You stop overreacting to trivial things. You develop a mindset of indifference toward fleeting frustrations. You focus your energy on what truly matters, not petty distractions. How to apply it? Before reacting, pause and ask yourself, will this matter a year from now? If not, ignore it. Imagine your future self. Looking back from old age, will this even be worth remembering? Adopt an infinite mindset. Small problems disappear when you see the big picture. A Stoic reminder, most things that anger you today will be forgotten by tomorrow. So why waste your energy? Ninth, view every annoyance as a test of your strength. The Stoics believe that every difficulty is a hidden opportunity for growth. When someone provokes you, they're really giving you a free lesson in self-control. Zeno of Citium, the founder of Stoicism, once said, "No man learns patience without trials. No man becomes strong without challenges. The next time you feel your temper rising, see it as a test and refuse to fail. You begin to develop mental discipline that cannot be broken. You build a warrior's mindset, seeing every struggle as fuel for growth. How to apply it? When anger begins to rise, tell yourself, this is my training. Treat daily annoyances as mental workouts. Embrace them. And don't measure success by how often you feel angry, but by how well you control yourself. When anger arises, a Stoic reminder, every test of patience is a chance to prove you are stronger than your emotions. 10th, live as if nothing outside you has the power to disturb you. This is the ultimate Stoic practice. Live as though nothing external has control over your state of mind. The Stoics called this ataraxia a state of deep inner calm, untouched by the outside world. Hieroglyphes, a lesser-known Stoic, wrote, "He who depends on nothing external can never be disturbed. If you make your happiness and peace independent of everything outside, you become untouchable." How does this help you stay calm? You stop blaming others or situations for how you feel. You develop full self-control. You become unshakable, a rock in a world full of emotional chaos. How to apply it? Each morning, tell yourself, today, nothing external will disturb me. And when something irritating happens, ask, does this change who I am? If not, let it go. Build your inner peace so strong, the outside world cannot shake it. A Stoic reminder, if nothing external can shake your peace, you have mastered yourself. Final thoughts. Becoming a person of absolute composure is not strength, it's a sign of weakness. The person who is easily provoked is easily controlled. But the Stoic? Calm, detached, unaffected. Here are the 10 principles to never being angry or bothered by anyone again. 1. Recognize that insults only have power if you accept them. 2. Reframe annoying people as teachers in patience. 3. Stop expecting fairness from the world. 4. Master your first impulse. 5. Use humor against frustration. 6. Assume people act from ignorance, not malice. 7. Stop trying to change people. 8. View every annoyance as temporary and meaningless. 9. Treat every test as training for your strength. 10. Live as if nothing outside can disturb your peace. Monius Rufus reminds us, no, man is free if he allows another to control his emotions. If you master these 10 ideas, no insult, no person, and no situation will ever control you again. Because the strongest person is not the one who fights every battle, but the one who chooses which battles are worth fighting.